Pokemon and what?
Astromon.
Pokeception, because it's 2 Pokemon games. What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scythe, and yeah, again, do a quick little vlog video just to catch you up on a couple of things. Been really busy lately, just trying to keep up to my schedule as usual, while also being sick again. How fun. So quite a few exciting things have been happening. Of course, just living a life with Scarlett has just been absolutely wonderful. First of all, it ended up snowing, so that was very exciting because normally it doesn't end up snowing here, and I would have got that on camera, didn't think to, and plus now, like, it's getting dark, like, really soon. Not to mention, I'm just sleeping in a lot lately, just, you know, winter hibernation, stuff like that going on, I think. Yeah, I didn't end up recording any of the winter snow, and it's already gone now. It ended up getting rained and washed away, so GG on that. But as far as the channel and everything like that is concerned, Skyrim, I am going to openly say right here, right now, I am going to try and rush the main quest, and then that's probably going to be it for the series, because I kind of have had my fun with it already. Great game for sure, but I already ended up satisfying my itch to play a game like Skyrim. Trove apparently is already coming out on consoles, so I'll probably be recording that sometime next week, and with it, I ended up, you know, kind of bringing my Xbox One out and checking things out. If you didn't already catch the video, apparently if you actually go on to the PlayStation or Xbox store right now, you can see that Trove is going to be released December 12th. I don't know why they didn't seem to announce that or anything. Just, it's so weird and out of nowhere, isn't it? But needless to say, if it doesn't end up getting delayed and is actually the real official release, I'm gonna be very busy with that. Gonna definitely have a separate series, so there's gonna actually be 2 Trove series, probably the same amount of Trove on the channel, but just 2 separate series. One that's going to be on the Xbox and one that's going to be on the PC. Now, the PC might take a little bit of a back seat while I start the console series, and we'll see what ends up happening. You know, maybe it'll be more exciting for people because I'll get to start the game fresh, and, you know, it's going to be a lot more of a slower paced grind to the top, if we can ever even get there, right? It's kind of strange that the console version apparently is supposed to be releasing before the Untradeable Chaos chest, though. That's really strange. But then on top of that, because I ended up plugging my Xbox in, I got to catch up on seeing all the games that have been released, and I was honestly surprised, like very much so, because I don't know if it's just because YouTube and its, you know, auto suggestions and stuff like that didn't end up telling me about it, or if it's just that these games didn't really have that much heat, but Final Fantasy 15, Watch Dogs 2, Titanfall 2, and all sorts of other games have actually already been released on console. And it was just like, really? Because I thought I just saw the trailers for all of those like last week or something. So needless to say, Final Fantasy is a game that I'm definitely interested in. I'm hoping that after I finish the Skyrim series, I'm actually going to start a Final Fantasy 15 series. Don't really know how many people are going to be into that. It's not really the type of game that sells very well on the channel or anything. But beyond that, it's more of a personal experience for me because, you know, I kind of grew up with the Final Fantasy games. While not necessarily playing them myself, I ended up watching my brother play through all of them, and he was a huge fan. So I'm thinking that, you know, my brother might end up wanting to watch that series just to see what the game's like. And Scarlett, of course, really wants to watch this series as well, just because it's Final Fantasy, man. You know, we love those games, even though I don't really run them on the channel, right? But the whole point is that I didn't know that it was going to come out on the Xbox One. I thought it was only going to be on the PlayStation. Now, granted, you could argue that the PlayStation version is better because, you know, it's Sony. They're going to be loyal to their own console, and they're going to push the boundaries of their console a little bit more optimized than the Xbox version. But hey, whatever, that's okay. Near as I could tell from all of the footage, seems that that game is running at like 30 frames rather than 60. But I guess I kind of am spoiled since I've been playing on PC for so long, right? Because even Trove on console apparently is supposed to be 30 frames, which seems pretty uggles. I mean, if it's steady 30 frames, then that's okay, but I kind of forgot that consoles were so far behind computers, you know what I mean? As for right now, I'm just in the middle of doing an AFK pinata farm before I end up getting to my recording and editing and stuff like that. Roblox has slowly started to do better on the channel, which I'm very happy for. I think that more so with Roblox, I kind of have to break into that crowd because, you know, Roblox has very much been off and on the channel, and now I'm actually really happy myself personally that it's a more consistent series, and I hope everybody's been enjoying it because I've just been having an absolute blast playing those games, you know. Also, having the console set up and everything, it got me very nostalgic for a lot of other games that I ended up playing on the 360. You remember this one? While I can't necessarily start a series of it because this game is extremely brutal, it's actually one of my favorite games, the Alien vs. Predator on 360, and to my surprise, was actually on PC, so I might end up grabbing that one just for myself personally off camera. If you don't know what that is, you know, it's pretty much the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise kind of meeting together and all fighting each other with the Marines, and you get to actually have 3 separate campaigns in the game where you get to choose between playing the aliens, the Predators, or the human beings, and it's actually a fantastic game, really cool, despite the fact that it didn't review very well. I absolutely loved it. Not to mention all the old Splinter Cell games. Beautiful Katamari is here as well, and overall it just got me very nostalgic because, you know, the last time I played those console games was such a long time ago, and even breaking out my Elgato Game Capture HD capture card was just like, woo, I had to blow the dust off of it, literally, and get it all ready and set up to record Trove on console. And then I thought, hey, you know what? There's some other pretty cool games out that I wouldn't mind starting a series on. Final Fantasy is one of those games that's going to definitely end up taking a very long time to finish, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. You know, it's been a long time since I played a generic JRPG where there's going to be lots of grinding and stuff like that, but the fact that it's open world really excites me, and one of the things, you know, I try to keep away from all the spoilers and stuff like that with all the game trailers and gameplay and, you know, trying to show off all the bosses and everything like that, but it really seems exciting to me, especially coming out of Skyrim, because what North American open world games tend to do, you may have noticed this, folks, is they spend a lot of time going into caves and into different cells, like different maps and stuff like that, whereas almost all of the footage that I've seen anyways of Final Fantasy 15 has you fighting all these big boss enemies and stuff like that out in the open world rather than going into a cave to fight some Draugr. Now, I'm not trying to hate on Skyrim. Again, I've played Skyrim for like 5,000 hours or something like that, so yeah, you can understand that I completely have killed that game for myself. Kind of the same as I did with Trove, except with Trove, I kind of forced myself past that, and it's a little bit different because I'm doing it for YouTube rather than just playing it for myself, right? Besides that, Warframe's been doing good, been actually enjoying myself a lot with that game, just kind of playing it whenever I actually have the time rather than trying to rush it or anything. Spiral Knights is still just kind of running the same mission over and over, but the amount of positivity I get from the community means that I can't quit that game, like seriously. Not that I want to, I don't want to give that impression, I'm still enjoying myself with the game for sure, but I wish that there was a way that we could play with more than 4 people at a time, you know? Scarlet also ended up beating Pokemon Moon outside of just still trying to catch all the legendaries and stuff. You know the legendary bat Pokemon? He takes up the whole screen. But yeah, clearly, even though Scar plays Pokemon non-stop, I am the Pokemon master at the game. And ended up fighting a trainer that, I'm lying, I lost. There's quite a few really disgustingly ugly Pokemon that I don't even know what they are anymore. Like, it's absolutely weird. Because I only grew up with the original 150, and then there was the 250 after, or whatever, the next generation of them that added, like, the dark types and stuff like that. But honestly speaking, I have no idea about these new ones that are, like, crustaceans and shaped like triangles and squares and stuff. It's so weird to me. And now in this Pokemon Moon, is that new? The beast ones? Yeah, so there's these beast Pokemon that fuse with people. Yeah, that's not Pokemon anymore. That's just getting weird. But anyways, Pinata Farm or not, I gotta get to recording, and then I gotta do a bunch of editing and stuff like that. So we'll see if there's any more to this video, but otherwise I most of all just wanted to catch you all up with things that are going on currently right now, as far as, you know, just the series that are running right now, what's gonna end up happening with them in the future, and the new games that are going to be coming to the channel. Final Fantasy 15 is the only one that I can promise you right now. However, I am looking at a lot of other games as well. Oh, as a side note too, to any Mega Man fans, check out, what is it, Mighty Number 9 or something? It's actually a complete Mega Man ripoff, but in the best way possible, because it was actually designed by one of the original creators of Mega Man. I didn't know that that game was already out, because I was trying to keep track of that one, but apparently it's already here. Also, I have a Snapchat, although I'm still not very educated in how I'm supposed to use it. Thanks for watching though, folks. I guess we are going to call it here, because otherwise, yeah, I gotta get a lot of recording done and stuff like that, and I need time to edit this video and throw it together, and well, yeah. Your support is very much appreciated, as always, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like the video as well. It helps me out, you know, makes it so that these vlog videos kind of are like, oh, okay, people are enjoying them. And it's just really good for the videos as well, because, you know, as you like videos, they end up showing up in the recommendeds, etc., channel exposure, and what have you. Hope you're having a fantastic holiday, although I don't think that's actually around just yet. I've got some plans for like a Christmas and New Year special on Trove. We'll see what ends up happening with that though, because, you know, I'm very, very busy and I prioritize just sustaining the channel rather than doing specials. But I'm hoping that I can start doing some live streams again very soon, but at the moment, you know, it's way too inconvenient for me to drop down like a couple hours for a live stream and editing and rendering and stuff like that. And either way, have a fantastic day. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.